most dangerous thing about greed is that it never introduces itself as greed. It shows up as ambition, as protection, as doing what is best for everyone. And by the time you see it clearly, it has already made every decision for you. Their thoughts are overpowered by greed, and they see no wrong in annihilating their relatives or wreaking treachery upon friends. Yet, O Krishna, why should we, who can clearly see the crime in killing our kindred, not turn away from this sin? Arjuna is pointing at the Kauravas now. He is saying, they are blinded by greed. They cannot see what they are doing, but we can see it. We are different. We are better. And here is where it gets uncomfortable. Because Arjuna is not wrong about the Kauravas. Their greed was real. Their blindness was real. But Arjuna is doing something far more subtle in these two verses. He is using someone else's failure as a reason to abandon his own duty. That is not clarity. That is comparison dressed as conscience. Think about how many times you have done the exact same thing. You look at someone who handled something badly and you think, I am not like that. I am more aware. I see things they cannot see. And then, from that place of feeling superior, you justify your own retreat, your own silence, your own inaction, your own version of dropping the bow. The Kauravas were greedy, and Arjuna used their greed as a mirror to make his own fear look like wisdom. That is the oldest trick the mind plays. Find someone worse than you and use them as your excuse. What the Kauravas are experiencing is called motivated reasoning. The mind decides what it wants first and then builds the justification afterward. Greed does not announce itself. It simply quietly reorganizes everything you see so that what you want appears to be what is right. The Brihadaranyaka Upanishad placed greed at the very top of the list of forces that blind human judgment. Not ignorance, not weakness, greed. Because greed is invisible from the inside. It does not feel like wanting too much. It feels like deserving what is yours. And what Arjuna is doing in response is its own trap. Social comparison as self-justification. The moment you make someone else's worst quality the reference point for your own choices, you have stopped thinking clearly. You have started performing clarity instead of actually having it. Krishna sees through both. He does not engage with Arjuna's analysis of the Kauravas. He turns the mirror around. That is cognitive restructuring at its sharpest. Not let us discuss their blindness, but let us talk about yours. If you catch yourself justifying your inaction by pointing at someone else's failure, try this. Write down the reason you are not acting. Now ask, am I avoiding something, or am I genuinely choosing something? There is a difference. Avoidance hides behind principles. Genuine choice can stand on its own without needing a villain to point at. If your reason needs someone else to be wrong, it is not a reason. It is a defense. Greed blinds the Kauravas. Comparison blinds Arjuna, and neither of them can see it. The question is, which one are you right now?